Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to a new vlog. It is Thursday afternoon to be exact. No, I have not picked up the camera in the beginning of the week like I said I was going to start doing, but it hasn't been that exciting a week anyway. It's been mostly us working, and now we are at a point where I can take a minute and do what I wanted to do for this vlog. So first of all, before I move along, I did want to give you a quick update on Mr. Pickles. A lot of you asked, and I do apologize that I didn't provide you an update when I closed out the vlog last week. But he is doing well. He is doing really great. The issue with his pupils being different sizes, which that was what prompted us to take him to the vet, as well as his third eyelid kept coming up and half closing his eye. All of that has subsided for the most part. The third eye issue is rarely an issue anymore. The other issue with the pupils being different sizes, that's pretty much regulated. I think it's on his left side. His pupil is still slightly smaller than the other side, but they're pretty much even at this point. There's not a vast difference like there was when we first saw the problem. So he is doing much, much better. His overall health wasn't affected that we could tell. I mean, he was eating, he was playing, he was sleeping, he was doing all the cat things. I'm just really, really glad that his caretaker was really good while we were in Vegas. And then, of course, as soon as we got home, Angie took over, and she's really good with the cats. She used to work at a vet clinic. So, she finished pilling him, and he finished his antibiotic, and he's doing really, really well. So happy to report that. You'll likely see him later on in this vlog as we go, because it has been a rainy week. And that's another reason that I haven't really picked up the camera, because we've not been outside because we can't. Of course, now the lawn is it's a mess. It's like a jungle out there. The grass is crazy. So Angie, I think, is going to have to spend some time mowing the lawn. Maybe tomorrow, I think is what she said. And so it's just been kind of a really quiet first half of the week. I am going to take you back in time a little bit though, because I wanted to show you me making some creamer, because I have started making my own coffee creamer. I mentioned that I wanted to cut out, the coffee mate, because it's not exactly good for you, because it's got some artificial ingredients, and also it's got some inflammatory oils. And so I have developed a creamer recipe. I'm going to take you back in time really quickly and talk you through what I did to make some coffee creamer for us. And so I will be right back. All right, so pulling together all of the ingredients, I'm starting out with some half and half, some cinnamon, some bourbon vanilla bean paste, brown sugar, vanilla, and maple syrup. So this is essentially a brown sugar maple syrup coffee creamer. I put in about 2 cups of half and half into a saucepan, and I get the heat going so that can start warming up. Once that is going, then I add about a half of a cup of packed brown sugar. Now I'm using light brown sugar. You can use dark brown or light brown, whatever you happen to have on hand. And I add that to the milk. After that, I add about 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup. Feel free to add as much maple syrup as you want. You can make it sweeter by adding more, or you can make it less sweet by adding less, or just omitting the maple syrup altogether. This is pretty much make it the way that you like it. Once I've added the maple syrup, then I go in and I add my vanillas. So this is a bourbon vanilla bean paste that I got from Trader Joe's, and then I'm just using a Madagascar vanilla, I would say about a teaspoon of regular vanilla to a teaspoon of bourbon paste, or bourbon vanilla bean paste. Then I add some cinnamon, and I just eyeball it, but it's about a teaspoon of cinnamon that I've added to the mixture. And I take a whisk and I start to combine everything together. Then I grab some MCT oil. This step is optional. I do it because it's really good for the brain, and I just really like that it adds a little bit of richness to the coffee creamer. And I give it a good whisk. Then I get my bottles or vessels ready for the coffee creamer, and I'm using a funnel to help me to pour into the bottles. However, you want to wait for the mixture to cool for a bit before you pour it into the bottles, which I didn't catch that footage of me pouring into the bottles, but it makes quite a bit. You have about 2.5 cups worth of coffee creamer, and you just add it to your coffee and enjoy. The recipe, by the way, is going to be in next week's newsletter, so make sure to subscribe to my newsletter so that way you can get the exact measurements for what I'm making today. All right, well, I hope that you enjoyed that. It's very tasty. I really like it. It is a little bit oily because of the MCT oil. I can't quite get it emulsified in the way that I want to, and I've got to figure that out. I haven't been putting it through the Arancino that we have for our Nespresso. I might start doing that to see if that way I can emulsify the MCT oil, but we're pretty happy with it. It is very tasty. So what are we doing this week? This week, I want to clean my dressing room. I have decided I'm going to go to a completely different method to getting dressed. But the first thing I need to do before I implement that method is I need to clear out my closet. I need to do a switch over and I need to clear out some stuff. I think I'm going to start generally with this room. I've got drawers that are filled with sweaters, and I need to swap those out because I want a place to put these. These are my bra tanks from Uniqlo, but because they've got the built-in bra, they actually have like form to them. So I need to find a nice place to tuck them away. And then I also want to go to a different way of dressing. So I started out the year saying I was going to do a monthly capsule and it was going to help me cull my closet and all of that. And it just didn't turn out. I was at the point where I was like, I wish I had included this in my capsule, or I wish I would have included that in my capsule. And it just got to be really annoying. And so I abandoned that project. But the goal of the project was for me to learn about myself and how I dress and what I like to wear. And I did that. That happened because I learned that I am the type of person that needs to have her entire wardrobe available to her so that way I can decide what I want to wear on any given day. Now, the thing I think I need to do is I want to instead go to planning out my wardrobe for the week, which is something I used to do when I worked in corporate, and it always worked very well for me. So I'm going to pull some pieces that I'm going to be wearing for the next week. It's going to free up some room in my closet, in this wardrobe that I have here, because everything goes into my primary. I've got a primary closet that's filled with things, with clothes that I also need to go through. But I'm going to start with in here and kind of start doing a little bit of a wardrobe switch over and get some of my more spring summer pieces in here. My entire wardrobe is a mess, and I'll show you here in just a minute. It is a big old mess. So that's what we're going to start with today. And I need to do a general cleaning of my room because my room is a hot mess. And it's only because I've just got so much and I need to get rid of some things before I can organize everything. It's a little bit chilly out. The sun is coming out finally. We're going to be getting some sunny weather for the next several days. So there's going to be a lot more outside content coming, but I'm feeling it inside. So I am wearing my Uniqlo bra tank. I've got my Quince organic cotton maxi skirt. The shoes are the canvas and faux leather slip-ons from J. Crew Factory. I'm really, really loving everything that I picked up from Quince. The video has gone live. I will have it linked. But I am loving all of the pieces. I want to wear them all. It's going to be a Quince heavy kind of week next week, I think, when I pull together my wardrobe for the week. But anyway, let me go ahead and let me show you what is going on with my little IKEA wardrobe here. All right, so we've got a hot mess. We've got a lot of mess in here. I've got this all crammed with things from Quince, things from Walmart, dresses that I'm thinking about wearing, my shoes and everything down there. I've got all of those shoes stacked up there. And then that's the goodie bag from the YouTube shop event that I have yet to put away. A plate from yesterday's lunch. My suede tote bag from Quince, love it. Anyway, here we are with the wardrobe. I have got to do something with all of this. This is all from the Quince haul. And then I've got to figure out my shoe situation. I pretty much have made the switch over on my shoes for the season, but I need to put things back and all of that. Then over here, I have got my blazers. I've got my other tank tops. And as you can see, they've got shape. And so they need to go in a drawer. And I've got to sort through all of this and arrange it. And then I've got my drawers here that are filled with things that I need to go through. And yeah, so I've got things piled up on here. I have got a mess over here that I've got to get through because it's just driving me nuts. So, and then my mule's fragrance of the day. I didn't cover the fragrance. I have been completely and thoroughly obsessed with Glossier You fragrance. This is so, so beautiful. It's very clean. It's very fresh. Angie calls it clean linen. And I agree. It's very much like clean linen. That's what it reminds me of. And I love it. I've been wearing it nonstop. It just suits my mood in the moment. And then, oh yeah, my earrings. I'm sorry, I'm bouncing around. I've got my pieces from Missouri on. I took the little pearl that Angie gave me with this earring. So I took the pearl off. But I've got my puffy Charlotte hoops here and just the plain. These are white gold, actually. I thought they were sterling. They're white gold hoops. And so I've got a little stack going on there. My Ultra Human ring, I wear it all the time. And I don't have my watch on right now. And I do want to add, maybe I might add a little bit of jewelry later, but I don't know, maybe not. My brain is everywhere at the moment. Anyway, let me go ahead and get you on a tripod so that way we can get started with the cleaning of the room. So here's where we are. I have gotten the sweater sorted. I have gotten my shoes put away. Now the next step is to start pulling things out that I'm not going to wear in the next week. So that means that I've got to plan out my wardrobe for next week. And let's take a quick look at the weather. All throughout next week, we're going to have some nice warm temperatures. So I am going to be sorting out a wardrobe for Friday, which is tomorrow, on through, I guess, next Friday. And we are going to have fantastic temperatures. I am going to be leaving some blazers and such in the room just in case we get a cold day or maybe have a chilly morning or something like that. I'm going to pull most everything out. I'm taking it to the primary and then we will see what we are left with. So let me figure out what it is exactly that I want to wear next week, and then we'll go from there. Before we continue, I did want to talk with you about a fast favorite that I have recently found. This is the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. Oh my goodness, this makes my lips so plump. And not in the lip plumper kind of way. It actually does it in, I think, the right way. It does it through hydration. And I just am addicted to it. It just feels so good on my lips. And when I wear this and throughout the day as it's wearing down, first of all, it stays put. It doesn't move around a lot. And what I have found is that it will moisturize my lips to the point that I feel like I've been like drinking all of my water and then some, because my lips feel really, really soft, very plumped, really hydrated. I mean, it's amazing. If you want to have the most beautiful, plumped, soft lips, this is it. I think it's the peptides that are in it. I've not tried any other peptide type lip glosses or lip balms. I think that this is amazing. And it just feels so good on the lips, and it just makes them so soft and so juicy and so good. I love this. This is an absolute favorite. If you look at the collection in my YouTube shop, the picture that I have on that collection is this, because this is the standout product so far that I have tried. So this is what I am left with on my wardrobe. I really love the fact that I've got spacing now in between things. Everything's not crammed in. Same on that side, even though I can't show you because I'm on a charger and my cord won't stretch that way. But trust me, there's not a whole lot over there on that side either. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the pieces that I left in my new quote-unquote capsule wardrobe, because this is going to be my approach, at least for a little while, to see if I like it. So I've already got this set out for tomorrow. Here's the outfit. You're going to get a preview of it. I've got my striped quince linen shirt and my white denim skirt from J. Crew Factory. It's going to be a little bit of a cool day, 68 degrees, so I figured that this shirt would be a good thing to have. My linen shirt dress from Quince, very similar to the linen shirt. This is staying. I'm going to be wearing my denim jumpsuit from Walmart. I love this jumpsuit, guys. This is such a really fantastic piece from Walmart. You just don't even know. I am also going to be wearing this beautiful green dress, also from Walmart. This is Time and True. It's in a really lovely cotton gauze. So excited for that one. And then I've got this skirt that I pulled out of my primary wardrobe. This is a kind of like a straight skirt. This is by Old Navy. It's a linen blend. I got it last year. I wore it all the time. And so I thought it was time to pull it out. And then you had to know that my navy blue linen skirt from Quince is on the list for tomorrow, for this next week. So I love this skirt so much. Then for tops, I really only have two. I'm going to be wearing this sweater vest from Walmart. I really like it. I think it's beautiful. And then my ribbed shirt from Quince. That is what I have planned for the next few days. And we'll see how this approach goes. I'm not going to show you what I'm planning for every single week, but you will be seeing it here in the vlog if I'm doing an outfit of the day. But again, always trying to make sure that I am getting dressed for my day. I am going to check out for the time being. I will, I guess, talk with you guys again here in a little bit. Hello, everyone. And we're finally outside with a fountain that's working. Angie has got a lawn and garden haul because she went out to get dirt today.
Hi. Sorry, I am hot and I'm tired. Just finished mowing the yard. Still have a lot of stuff to do today, but I had to go to the nursery earlier today. Yes, I had to go to the nursery. Because my neighbor was going and picking up some dirt, and I'm like, ooh, I need dirt too. So we got some more potting soil and more plants. And what else?
I don't know. You've got a haul that
Straw.
apparently I don't know about.
I got some garden straw. Yeah, she doesn't know everything that I got. But yeah, I guess we can go over it all with her.
All right.
Them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starting with.
Garden straw.
That's good, though. We needed that.
We did need that. And that was the most expensive thing that I bought, really. We're going to use this as kind of a mulch layer over the top of our garden beds because I was noticing today that our garden beds are dry. I was noticing that our garden beds are dry, which is really odd considering we have had rain every day this last week except today. So, yeah. And some of our cucumber plants are not doing so well, but I think it's because the neighbor's cat went and used it as a potty box.
Do we have to put knives and forks in there?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know if these plants are going to recover.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do we need to go to Squawk
Maybe.
and get some emergency cukes?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it's kind of late in the season, but okay.
Well, they still had some at the other two places, so maybe Squawk will have some.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to 2 places today.
I kind of figured because it took you forever to get home.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a 3-hour shopping trip. I was just thought we were going to go get dirt and then come back, but it's good we went to the other place because that's where I got the garden straw. It's also where I found a curry plant.
A curry plant?
Yeah. Curry.
Like the spice?
Yes.
Not curry leaf. Just curry. What am I going to do with curry?
This isn't what you use in your chicken pickle?
No, I use curry leaf.
Well, I guess we're just going to have some pretty curry in the yard. It says you can distill it and make oil out of it, but I don't see us doing that.
Yeah, no.
Well, darn it, burn it.
Yeah, sorry, honey.
Okay. Darn, I was hoping I could get some chicken pickle real soon. But I got another huckleberry. He was a little more expensive, but the other place didn't have any more huckleberry plants. So, you know, and then these are beans. I don't know what kind of beans. Does that look like a lima bean?
Yeah, it kind of does.
So,
I might have to picture this.
yeah, we'll find out what kind of beans those are. Hi, Pickles. And what else?
And here's Mr. Pickles. He's doing all right.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Where's Doug? Was that all that you got?
No, I also got thyme.
Oh, a fresh thyme plant.
Yeah.
Aw, yay. I needed it because my thyme is so woody.
This is the golden lemon.
Mmm. It's pretty.
Tastes like thyme, it's just yellow. So for indoor plants, if you have cats that like to try and urinate in them, that's what
Oh,
this is
that's
supposed to be for.
awesome. We need that.
So we're going to find out if it works, because this I'm going to be using during the winter time when I bring plants inside.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
We can have them on the floor.
I got it today though because it was on sale, 50% off. So you know.
Okay, you might put that around the cucumbers.
Oh.
Well, in the regular growing season. Let's do a quick garden update because I see something that makes me very happy.
Yes. So these are our pole beans.
Yay!
I got 3 out of the 4 plants growing here. It looks like I've got the 4th one coming up too.
There's 2 here. We've got 1 and 2.
2, and then I think I see another one coming up back here. Yep.
Yep. All right.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
Very exciting.
So those are all our pole beans. But now I got to figure out where I'm going to put the lima beans. And we don't know. We don't know if the lima beans are bush beans or pole beans, so we're going to find out as they continue to grow. But I only get 2 of those plants. The other 2 have to go to the neighbor because the plants were given to us by the other neighbor. So yeah, we share plants around here.
Yeah, we do. Cocoa Bean, you mind your boundaries, honey. And of course, once again, Mr. Pickle's sitting in the sunshine.
He loves
He's
that
doing
chair.
well. Hi, Papas. Yeah. Okay. So,
That other place that we went to has white English lavender.
ooh. Oh, look, we've got rosebuds. Oh, yay. We're going to be having roses here. Wow, a lot of them.
Yeah, we got quite a few growing this year.
We got berries. I showed that to you the last time. I see where the cucumbers aren't doing so great. And then we've got our tomatoes that are still... Oh, that one got bigger.
Yeah, a little bit bigger. They're not getting as big as I'd like.
We've got our peonies and our peppers that are coming in. They're slow but steady.
Yeah.
I think once it truly gets warm, they will be a lot better. You know, there's going to be a lot more to see here.
Yeah, I agree.
Our sugar snap peas are doing really, really good. I'm in the way. There we go. They're doing really great. They're coming up. The plastic forks and all of those in our beds have helped. I think we need to put them on all of our beds because apparently the neighbor cats have been using our cucumber bed as a litter box. So Angie's kind of upset about that, which I don't blame her. A lot of work. But yeah, but the method seems to work really, really well. So if you have got cats or animals that like to pee and poop in your things, then possibly getting some knives and forks and things like that and just putting them in the bed tines up will deter them from getting to them. So anyway, we're just sitting here enjoying the outdoors. It's such a beautiful day. I'm not sure what temperature it is because I don't have my Apple Watch on, but it's still a really glorious afternoon here in our yard. Now that it's mown, it was getting a little crazy, but I filmed an entire video today and I've gotten some of the editing done, about half of it done. And it was a fun video though. It was my Pinterest outfits video, which I love doing those. And let me know in the comments if you like them too, because sometimes they get a lot of views, sometimes they don't. It just depends. And so, yeah. And I had a lot of fun doing it though, because it's just fun to share my thought process when I find inspiration online and how I come about the outfits. And that's how it should be done. You should use them as inspiration and create something that's all your own. My outfit of the day is what I told you yesterday. I am wearing my white denim skirt. I'm also wearing the striped shirt from Quince. And then I'm wearing the raffia sandals that I picked up from Walmart. No belt. I'm loving this shirt. It's so good, guys. And by the way, I'm using fashion tape to hold down the lapels of the shirt because I like to have my shirts open at the chest so that way it creates a really beautiful V. And yeah, so I've got fashion tape here and here holding these lapels down because they want to fold and eventually I'll train them to sit open. But yeah, anyway, that's the outfit of the day. Oh, my jewelry. Let me show you. My jewelry are my little chunky hoops from Quince, and then also my crawler from Idyl, and then on this side just the stud from Idyl. My Idyl jewelry is my favorite jewelry. I love wearing those pieces. They are so good and make a beautiful gift for people if you've got anyone or if you just want to gift it to yourself. Really, really beautiful pieces that are everlasting in your wardrobe. They are seriously like a small jewelry capsule wardrobe, I think. The way the Idyl pieces work and they're interchangeable and all of that. They're just so good. They're so, so good. I'm really happy also to show you the fountain. Angie did that while I was away in New York and I didn't get a chance to film it for the other vlog, but I did get some beautiful footage of it today. I'm so excited because tomorrow morning we're going to come outside and we're going to have coffee outside. That's one of the biggest joys of being able to work for myself is the fact that I can spend time leisurely without too much pressure just hanging out, having coffee with Angie, talking, and then just enjoying our backyard, watching the birds come and eat and play. That's just so wonderful. I'm so fortunate to be able to do that. I really am very, very grateful for the opportunity to do that. And so, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for the time being. Not sure if I'm going to check in again today. So if not, then I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, my loves, and welcome to Saturday. We are getting dressed. We have to go run a couple of errands. We've got to get some cat food. We've got to do a grocery pickup and just a couple of other things. But I wanted to hop on here real quick before I left because Merritt sent me something new that I wanted to share with you. I haven't tried it yet. It's called the Uniform. It is a tinted mineral broad spectrum SPF 45. So it's a sunscreen. And here's the box, and here is the packaging. I'm going to try it out because it's a skin tint, so I want to see exactly what it's going to do for my skin. But I thought I would try it out with you while I got you here. Before I get dressed, I'm still in my PJs, and so let's give it a try. Now, that says to use liberally, which, like with all sunscreens, you want to be very, very generous in your use. 2 fingers is generally what they recommend. And I'm just going to dab it onto my face because it has skin tint. Ooh, okay. All right, Merritt. It's got significant coverage. So I'm going to just use my fingers to blend it in. And I guess I'll put it on my eyes as well. But I just wanted to try this out because it's an SPF 45. I really like this so far. This looks really good. It feels very moisturizing. It's a very emollient. It's not bad. And I like the fact that it does have skin tint. Now, I don't think I have a shade name on this. I don't know that they have shades on it. But I do like the fact that it does kind of blend in with my natural skin tone. I have to wonder, though, if those ladies with darker skin tones, if they're going to have an issue with this. But it seems to blend in really beautifully into the skin. I am getting some pilling though. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe I need to stop wiping it in. I don't think it's pilling on my moisturizer because I used a gel moisturizer. I did not use the Merit Great Skin. I just decided to use a different moisturizer today. But I was getting some pilling. Now I'm patting it in and I'm just leaving it alone. I like it. I like it. I think it did a good job of perfecting my skin. I think I am going to put some powder on over it though because, well, actually I don't feel too much tack on it. But I am going to use a powder foundation to help set it. I don't know. I feel weird about having cream products without setting them. So we're just going to put on a little bit of powder. This is my MAC powder. This is I don't even remember. I'll have it listed in the description bar down below, but it is one of their powder foundations. And I tend to use this when I'm using a skin tint because I like to just give it that little extra bit of coverage and setting. So, all right, that's the makeup for the day. I've got to get dressed because we've got to be out of here in a few minutes. So I will report back on this. But yeah, so I'm excited to continue to try this. The whole pilling thing has me a little bothered, but it could just be that I was constantly rubbing and rubbing and rubbing, and I might have been pilling it. You know, I might have been causing that pilling. But I do like how even everything is. So far, so far, I'm a fan. This might replace my makeup on my no makeup days, for sure. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I've got to get dressed. I'll give you the outfit of the day here momentarily. Okay, quick outfit of the day. All right, I am wearing my linen skirt from Quince. I cannot get enough of this, guys. I'm sorry. It is a perfect skirt for weather like we're having today. 75 degrees, nice and sunny. Since we're running errands and such, I figured this would be a good thing to wear. And then I am wearing the striped vest, sleeveless V-neck vest from Free Assembly. I love this outfit. I do. And then my Nina sandals from Target. Earrings, I just have on my Bonnie Levy hoops, my Nordgreen watch, my ring from Ana Luisa. This is a croissant ring with pave crystal, or my Ultra Human ring. Oh, I am going to be putting this on my lips because I absolutely love it. As a matter of fact, I might as well just put it on now. All right, I'm going to go now. I'll see you in a bit.
Free flowing, sailing with the wind, not knowing how this story ends. Kind and brave, I know you'll find a way. Live your truth, and good will come to you.
Hello, my loves, and welcome to Sunday. It is the final day of this week's vlog. I am getting dressed because we are heading over to my sister's house. We're going to have a little bit of a Memorial Day kind of cookout thing. And I just wanted to chat with you a little bit about what I talked about yesterday, but was in such a rush, I didn't get a chance to really talk to you about it. It is a new product from Merit. It's called a Uniform. Like I said, I think I mentioned it yesterday. It's a tinted mineral sunscreen. It's got SPF 45, broad spectrum, of course. And it is a true blue skin tint. I mentioned that I wasn't sure if they had shades. They do have shades. This is actually in the shade Suede, which is the same shade that I have for my foundations. They do have, I think, 16 other shades, which could be a little bit better, but I really, 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 really love this. It didn't pill on me today at all because I didn't rub it in as much. I think that's what caused the pilling yesterday. I also paired it with the Merit Great Skin Moisturizer Primer that they have, just to see how the two play together, because I'm assuming they play very well together since they are both of the same line. I wore this all day yesterday, and I have to say that I was really, really happy with it. This is going to be, I think, my go-to no makeup when I'm just editing, things like that, I like it even more than the Perfecting Complexion Stick. I think that it is a really nice formula. It's nice and kind of thick, but it does provide you with some coverage. It is supposed to be buildable, so you can add more to it, although I don't, because I just want one quick layer. This is when I've got 5 minutes to do my makeup, and I don't want to spend a lot of time. I put on a little bit of mascara just to define my eyes, because I think that mascara is one of those types of products that's a bit of a game changer. I'm just going to put on some of my Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. I love this. I will show you the outfit of the day. I'm about to get dressed, so I'll show you my outfit of the day, and then I think we're going to close the vlog out, so I'll be back in just a minute. All right, my friends, quick outfit of the day. I am wearing my rib knit tank top from Quince, and you know I couldn't resist. I needed to wear it, and I've paired it with this linen blend maxi skirt. This is from Old Navy. I got it last year, and it's in the beige. I also have the black one. Love these skirts, and so I thought I would pull it out for today since I want a little bit of leg coverage. It might get a little bit chilly later on, but when we're in the sun, I can just hike it up and show the legs. I think that's it. My hair is still wet. I haven't done my hair yet. I want to let my hair air dry because I don't want to, you know, fuss with it too much. Fragrance of the day, Glossier You. I absolutely love this fragrance. So yeah, that's the one I've been obsessed with recently. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pack everything up and get ready to go. Decided to go ahead and close out this week's vlog with Tea Time with Angie. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the camera around and let Angie go through what tea she has selected for today.
As you can see, I've got my work glasses on. I'm about to go upstairs and get busy grinding some glass today, getting some pieces shaped so that I can maybe get things in the kiln tomorrow. But today we're going to try the Royal Blend. I don't remember if I've tried this one or not. See, this is what happens with menopause. When you're going through that change, everything just goes right out of your head.
I don't think we've tried the Royal Blend.
We haven't tried this one?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So we're going to try this. I'm supposed to let it steep for about 3 minutes.
And we've got our little smeg going.
Yep, got the little kettle going.
I'm joining in, but not with the Royal Blend. I'm having some of my turmeric tea.
Yes. Got the big old bottle of honey right here. Again, it's raw, unfiltered.
From Costco.
From Costco. This is a black tea. Apparently that whole little... The assortment that Raleigh and I bought. It's a black tea assortment. And me not being a fan of just straight up black tea, finally figured out, I think the last time we had Tea Time with Angie, that I like my black tea with honey to sweeten, and then, where did it go? Behind me. And then some half and half. Yeah.
Which today I think I'm going to put a little bit of half and half in my tea as well.
Yeah. Darigold is a local brand, but any good half and half will do. Also, you can probably find some good raw, unfiltered honey at like Sam's Club or places like that if you don't have a Costco in your area. Obviously, patience is a virtue that I do not have. I'm in the midst of trying to get things done for the Bellevue Arts Fair that's coming up soon. It's at the last weekend of July, and I am trying to get pieces together. I've had some, I'm going to call it misfortune regarding my larger pieces, but I know there's something to learn from it. I just got to figure out what it is I need to learn from it.
I think you might know. You might have an idea.
I think I figured it out. It seems like every time I figure one thing out, there's something else that happens, and I've got to figure that out. But, you know, that's just life, right? It's just life. You learn one thing, you gotta figure out the next thing. And honestly, I am okay with that. If you're not constantly learning, then you don't have any growth. So I'm not poo-pooing these lessons that I'm needing to learn, although it would be really, really nice to have some success. So I've had some struggles there, but it's okay. I've also been working on my website. I'm kind of revamping it a little bit just because I thought, man, you go to my website and you just get blasted with color. And I'm okay with that as an individual, but maybe not everybody likes that. So I'm calming it down quite a bit.
Well, you want to let the art stand out.
And I do want the art to stand out. Yeah, that's also something I've kind of been learning about is how to not overwhelm people. It's easy for me to do in so many ways.
Oh, man.
Hyper ADHD, loves clown vomit, you know. It's easy for me to overwhelm. So yeah, that's all I've got to say though. I mean, I'm still chugging along, trying to get the yard in order. Oh my goodness, the yard was nuts this last week. The grass was literally this tall, and yeah, it looked like our poor little house was homeless.
Yeah.
And
only because the grass was long and rain came, and so the rain, of course, made it even longer. And then we got a little bit of a break, but today it's rainy again.
It would get like rain, a little bit of sunshine. So rain, a little bit of sunshine, rain, a little bit of sunshine, rain, sunshine. It's a cyclical thing. But of course, it was never sunshiny enough for us to go out and enjoy it, or warm enough.
Or for the grass to dry.
Yeah.
So that, it didn't become really hard.
Yeah.
Because when the grass is wet and it's long, it's hard to mow.
Yeah, especially when your
So we had finally
lawnmower blade is dull.
Yeah, we had finally a couple of days of no rain, and of course the sun, and the grass is all like, yay, I'm watered and I'm sunny.
Yeah. So I'm just hoping that the beautiful sun and rain will make our garden grow, the actual plants that we want to eventually eat.
We have a long stretch of sunny weather, and I think Wednesday is going to be up in the mid 80s.
Oh, that's going to be lovely.
It's gonna, the
Our
plants are
will
going to
be happy.
Yeah, the garden is going to be super happy about that. I anticipate in the next vlog we will have peonies to show.
Oh yes, they're right there. But boy, the bees have just been hovering. They're just waiting for those blooms to open, because they visit the peonies every day. They go visit the columbines, those pretty little purple flowers, and then they've also been visiting our raspberries a lot lately. I haven't seen too many about our blueberry bush, but the flowers have fallen off the blueberry bush, which means the blueberries are growing. And I'm excited to see how big they actually get this year, because our little flowers were about this big, and in the past they've usually been this big.
Yeah, about half. They were like double the size.
They
almost.
were. So I don't know what we did different or what nature did different or anything, but I'm just grateful, because I think we're going to have some really nice big blueberries.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Are you ready? Is the tea ready?
Oh my, yes. So Raleigh says I should put the half and half in first.
That'll temper it a little bit. Whoop.
That should be plenty.
A little bit for me too, please.
Okay. Tell me when.
The same kind of splash. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing turmeric tea today because I'm helping to fight back the inflammation from the margs that we had at my sister's house yesterday.
Those margs are evil. I didn't have any margaritas. Tell me how much honey, Bunny. Is that enough honey, Bunny?
I'll try it, and then if I need to add more, I'll add more.
Okay, because it's hard to tell how much honey with the milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, those margaritas are evil. I did not have any. I was busy working on the yard and stuff. Raleigh's sister's husband, I guess he's our brother-in-law, had to have foot surgery done, so he is off of his feet literally for about the next six to 8 weeks. And so interim, I am trying to help them out as much as I can with stuff that he would normally do. So, because you do for family, right? So I've been doing a lot of yard work this week. My body is suffering as a result. So my plan today, this afternoon, is to come and get another cup of tea and then go and soak in a hot bathtub for at least an hour and a half.
All right. You ready to taste your tea?
Yeah. This is the Royal Blend. Smells like a wonderful black tea. I don't get any kind of floral scents or anything, do you?
Nope, just smells like black tea.
I know it's strange. I always smell my food before I eat it. I don't know what that is, but...
Well, because you eat with your senses.
You do, but I remember I got yelled at once for smelling my food like a dog.
No,
So,
there's nothing wrong with that.
but it's something I've always done, and I think it's just because I really like to enjoy my food, and that's part of the enjoyment, you know? Oh, yeah, that's lovely. With the honey and the milk, black tea is delightful. I know that there are others out there who just are like, ooh, that's so gross. And that's okay. You enjoy your tea how you want to enjoy your tea. Because that's what it's all about. It's about the pure enjoyment. It's about the nourishment that you get from having a good cup of tea. And I don't know, for me it brings joy and happiness just to have a good cup of tea. And I'm hoping it does the same thing for you. Yeah.
All right. You ready to close out?
Yeah, we should probably close out. I got to go get to work.
All right, guys. Thank you so
Yes.
much for watching this week. We really, really appreciate you. And leave us a, what kind of emoji? Leave us any kind of flower emoji or just say flower in the comments to let us know that you made it all the way to the end.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you in next week's vlog, which is going to pick up maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. But anyway, we'll see you in next week's vlog.
Just a reminder, you guys are so valuable to us. You are the reason we do what we do. And that's whether it's for the vlog, it's for Raleigh's regular YouTube channel, for my artwork. You guys, all of you out there, are the reason we do what we do. And we're so grateful that you watch us, that you support us, that you click the like, subscribe buttons and all of that stuff. It's a simple act, but it means so much to us, and thank you so much. We are grateful.
Yep. Thank you very, very much. And we hope that you have a wonderful week.
Bye.